What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Spence. If you don't know me, if you know me, what's going on, brother? I'm glad that you're back. I've been taking a little bit of a hiatus from my personal brand because I've been building a lot of the creators' personal brands that I worked with recently, but I am back, baby. And in this video, we're going to talk about internet money, and we're going to be talking about the best secret business model to start in 2025, how to make money on the internet, right? Like the best way to do it. The best ROIs, the best business. And, you know, I've been doing this business ongoing for the last 7 years. No, it's not drop shipping. No, it's not e-commerce. No, it's not crypto and Forex. And no, it's not wholesaling. Bro, I'm talking about OFM. And for those who know me, known some of the creators that I've worked with and some of the money that I've made from OFM or OnlyFans management, I've been doing this shit for 7 years, guys, and I know a lot of you guys may know me for being Spence Locks, which is me sports betting, which is what I got into actually last year. So I've been doing sports betting and Spence Locks for a year, but you know, now and before Spence Locks, I've made millions of dollars online scaling creators on OnlyFans, and so I've learned a lot. I've been doing it a long time, and this is the best business model and the best way to get into making profit very, very quickly with no upfront expenses needed at all. And the reason is because if you think about it, right, just think about drop shipping or e-commerce, for example, right? Like drop shipping, I mean, it's super saturated. It's I'm not going to shit on it really, but you just got to realize, like with any real products, right? Like you're going to have obviously the cost of the product, which costs money. And the margins might not be great, and say you do have good, decent margins, right? Then you have to pay for ads and fuck around and figure out how to run the ads, because you're probably not going to be doing organic, or I mean, you could try, but like most people that do e-commerce and dropshipping are heavily dependent on ads. And so not only do you have the cost of the product and have to deal with, you know, finding the product, sourcing the product, and then you have to pay for manufacturing and shipping and disputes and chargebacks, and bro, like, and then on top of that you have to pay for the marketing, and the business model is shit. Maybe you're making 20% or less profit off of all this hard work, and it's super competitive and saturated. And so everybody's doing drop shipping, and it's very similar with e-commerce as well. It's basically like, I guess, the same thing. And if you're not doing organic for it, it's kind of fucked. But the cool thing about OFM is, you know, you find a model or an influencer, and you're selling a digital product, so you don't have to cover any, like, your cost is zero, right? And the way that I've done it for 7 years, obviously I've learned everything, but how I started doing it and how I made my first $1.7 million, $1.7 million in revenue and $1.4 million in profits. So I did this all organically to start. I wasn't buying ads. I wasn't spending money. I was just cash flowing, because it's a digital product. We don't have to pay for the product. We don't have to pay for shipping. We don't have to deal with all that bullshit. We are literally just making straight profit. And that's the problem. I don't see another business that you can do, and to be able to make that amount of money in a quick period of time, because this shit happens quick. And so actually, a pop up on the screen recently, I just took a creator from $0, brand new creator, like no social media presence, was working a 9 to 5, from $0 to 6 figures, $100,000 plus in 60 days. And so obviously, you know, I've been doing this for a while. I know what the fuck I'm talking about, and I know how to do it. I know how to pull it off, and I did a lot of this organically. I've scaled creators to hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, completely organically. I've scaled one creator to $80,000 a week. That's in 7 days with not a single dollar spent. And so, like, this is a real thing. I've been doing it for a long time. I know everything that there is to know about it, and the goal is obviously with this video and the videos I'm going to drop in the future is going to be about this. And at least for some of it, we're going to do sports too. But you know, like, I've created a new group. The link is in the description of this video. It's called The Acquisition. It's a free group. And in this group, I'm looking to drop a ton of game and sauce for you guys on how to get into this business. And so if you would love to join, if you'd like to join, I would love to have you. Hopefully you learn a lot. And I also have a paid mastermind mentorship group as well, which you could find out more about when you join the free group. You know, you see these guys and they're driving crazy cars, and you know, they're living in these Miami penthouses like the one I'm in, right? And they have Lamborghinis, and they're at cigar bars, and you know, they're catching flights first class, and they're not doing it by doing drop shipping or they're doing e-commerce. And if they are, it's mostly because they're selling a course. It's not because, you know, they're living those lifestyles just off of their craft. And I want to be very clear on this. I used to sell a mentorship program a couple of years ago. I recently just started my mentorship, and again recently, so I did not make my money off of selling courses. I promise you that. I'm doing this now for legacy. Like, I'm trying to help others and come in and scale agencies because it's something that I'm very good at and I've been doing for a long time. And I want to, you know, leave a legacy in the space and help as many people as possible. But a lot of those guys who do e-commerce, drop shipping, first, they're making a lot of their money off of black hat methods like rebills and other fucking black hat things that aren't really about helping the customer or helping somebody. It's more or less about scamming them. And second, they're just making a lot of money off of selling courses and telling you guys that those are their profits, which they're not, bro. Because if you really get into it, and if you've ever bought a drop shipping course, if you've tried it yourself, you realize that there's not much money to be spent. The industry is super saturated. You're competing against Goliaths, you know, trying to push the same product that they're pushing, but they're putting $1 million a month behind it in ads, and you're trying to do it organically. It's just not going to happen, bro. And so, you know, this business is crazy, and you really will be able to get the penthouses if you lock in and do it, because I'm doing it, and I've now made the money from the courses, guys. I started doing this shit. I've gotten the McLarens and the supercars when I was 22 years old, not from a course, bro, from actually getting in and doing this shit with no upfront costs. It's the best business model because, like I said, it's a digital product, but you know, you're gonna find a model, which obviously I'm going to help with all of that. I have information, resources, tools in the free group and in the paid group to help you all with the whole entire process and system. So it's like, you know, you come in, you find a model, you blow them up on social media and throughout different methods with dating apps and everything else. And yeah, man, it's super fun. It's a great lifestyle. I mean, it's enjoyable. We're doing, you can do like content days and big Airbnbs and model houses. You guys know about the Bop House, man. You guys see it all over your FYP. Like those girls, they did $10 million last month in rev, just in that one house. And so whether, you know, you've been doing OFM before or you're just something that you see everybody else doing and you want to get into it, then drop me a like and a subscribe, because I'm going to teach you guys a lot about the game and how to get into it and how to make a lot of money in it. And that's my goal with this. And so, yeah, man, like that's the best business model to start by far. Like, you know, and I would start by just getting immersed into it, right? Like learn as much as possible, soak in as much knowledge as possible, and be around good people that are doing it and doing it at a high level, and you'll be able to do it. If you don't have the models or you don't know how to do it, that's why I'm here, right? Like, so I recommend that you join the free group, and I'm going to teach you as much as possible. Thanks so much, guys.